Hey, what's up? It's me, Awesome Alley.
And I'm Raisa, and welcome back to 90 Days to Becoming an Awesome Person.
Woo!
Today is day 57, and as always, we're going to start it off with our quote of the day.
Thank you, Raisa. So today's quote of the day is a bit of a long one, and today it is by Michael Jackson. He said, "In a world filled with hate, we must still dare to hope. In a world filled with anger, we must still dare to comfort. In a world filled with despair, we must still dare to dream. And in a world filled with distrust, we must still dare to believe." So I'll read that one more time. So this is the quote for today. In a world filled with hate, we must still dare to hope. In a world filled with anger, we must still dare to comfort. In a world filled with despair, we must still dare to dream. And in a world filled with distrust, we must still dare to believe. Michael Jackson. So, Raisa, what is your thoughts, comments, and opinion on this quote?
Okay, so in this quote, what I really love is that it's all opposing energies. So when he's saying, sorry, I just need to, thanks. So when he's saying when there's a world full of hate, well, the other side is hope. In a world filled with anger, the other side is comfort. Where it is despair, it is to dream. So each of these emotions, or what he's saying, all has an opposite end, which gives us the meaning of choice. We can choose to live in anger or dare to be in comfort. Which one would you choose? We can still be filled with hate and greed, but we have the choice to believe in hope and to choose hope. And if we're filled with despair, now we have the choice to dream. And I think that's what it all comes down to, is everything that we do in our life is a choice. And whether it was an impulsive choice or a subtle choice, it is your choice. And it always shows that because we live in a world that is so abundant, we always have the options and resources to choose something differently. And it can be as simple as our emotions.
Interesting. So I like how you said it all comes down to choices. So I think that's also what he's kind of coming at here, is he's bringing up things that are actually happening in the world. So let's go for it. So hate, yes, there's a lot of hate still out there, right? But you can choose to just acknowledge the hate and then move on, right? And then continue to hope for a better future, right? Continue to hope that your life is better and you don't have to experience that, right? Or a loved one doesn't have to experience that type of hate, right? So, and with that hope, it also comes with actions. You can do things that will, allow you not to be seen as a person who can be hated on, right? Another thing, with anger, you can still dare to comfort. So with what he's saying on the comfort thing, anger and comfort, what I'm thinking is, anger is of other people because of this world. He's saying this world filled with anger, but you can still dare to comfort. So I'm thinking he's talking about comforting others, right? Making sure others are okay. Because I remember I was listening to something the other day, and they were saying that if a person who is angry or is jealous of you, that might mean that something else is going along, or they're going through something either at home, either in their life right now, and that sometimes might just be a cry for help, right? Because they don't know how to act, so they pick on you because you have something that they might not have, right? Or you're doing something that they wish they were able to do, right? So that's sometimes why they get angry or they hate on you, because they are going through something else themselves. And it's not your job to help every single person who is hating on you, right? You don't, but it's your job to make sure, that you still respect them, right? You still are kind to them even when they're disrespecting you, right? When they're disrespecting you, you still got to be that bigger person. Doesn't mean you have to be 100%, oh yeah, great, you're the best, whatever, but you still don't go lower than them, right? Always be above. Be the leader, be the adult, as people like to say, especially in conflicts with teens and stuff. Be the grown up in that case. And in the other one, in a world filled with distrust, we must still dare to believe. And this is where I like, this is probably my favorite piece of that little bit, because as Gary Vee said, why should I be entitled to why should I feel that you need to earn my trust, right? Or why should I feel that I need to earn your trust, right? And the thing that I like what he says is, I'll give my trust out, and until you give me a reason to not trust you, then I'll take it away. Then I will be in distrust. Nobody here should be so entitled that somebody else in this world should have to earn their trust. You should give your trust out up front, because when you do that, you show, not maturity, but you show a level. You trust them by giving your trust. You believe in them enough, as Michael Jackson is saying, that you'll take on the responsibility. And until you give them a reason to not trust you, then you should take it away. So that's my thoughts. That's my perspective on today's quote. If you missed it or you just joined us, today's quote is, in a world filled with hate, we must still dare to hope. In a world filled with anger, we must still dare to comfort. In a world filled with despair, we must still dare to dream. And in a world filled with distrust, we must still dare to believe. Michael Jackson. So that was your quote for today. Ray, so what is our tip for tomorrow/today?
Okay, so our tip for today is write down some of your dreams. All dreams have meanings. Tonight, keep a pad of paper and a pen next to or close to your bed. And in the morning, you can write down what you dreamt about. And what I find interesting about this tip is a lot of people, sometimes when I do ask them, like, hey, what did you dream about? They can't remember. So what I would suggest to actually help this is, do not go on your phone right away in the morning, like even if you're checking the time, because your body is just coming out of that state. So in order for you to remember part of your dream, as soon as you wake up, you have to stay very still. Like, don't jolt yourself up immediately, and then you can remember some of your dreams and then write it down. So yeah,
interesting. I like that. So that's your tip for today / tomorrow. So when you go to sleep tonight and you wake up tomorrow, have a pen, paper next to you, and see how much of a dream you can kind of try to remember. And it's funny because dreams, they're influenced by what you go throughout the day. So sometimes you might be if you remember them, they'll be super weird sometimes, because there'll be different plans, different parts jumping around here and there. So try that out. Tell us what you think. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Make sure to grab your free 30-day journal PDF by clicking the link in our bio on Instagram, on Facebook, in the description. Grab that and join us for the remaining of these 90 days so you can continue to start off the year on the right foot. It's beginning of March, actually, today. I believe today is March 1st. Let me just confirm. Yeah, today is March 1st. So let's make sure this month continues to go on a fantastic pace. Race, did you have anything else to add today?
Nope.
All right, perfect. This was presented by APSO.
Awesome people shaping our world.
Remember, you are awesome.
And you can make the world a better place.